Hey everybody, this is Steve from Still Working It Out, Life on the Road. I just made a couple of videos that were it was the same part, and it's the second one's kind of short, about 15 minutes. The second was a little bit long, so it was like 28 minutes, but they go together, right? Part one, part two, and but here's a different video about a different subject altogether. I told everybody that this is early March 2026. And I told everybody that I had a cat, Frank, that was having some real trouble. And, I've had him for 17 years. And last night he passed away. So anyway, I just wanted everybody to know that, because people like to know what's happening. Sometimes it's continuity and all that. Um, yeah, he's a big loss to me. I don't have any children, and it's normal for mammals to want to have children. And so my wife and I both, we have had three cats. I never wanted three cats, but the last one was not a real big choice. And then he made sure that I couldn't get rid of him because he was too cool. But Frank is the one I had the longest. And we became really good friends over time. And he really helped me through a lot of tough times. People need to have something that they can give love to that doesn't require anything back. Frankie was one of those people that he had unconditional love for me. All I had to do was not kick him and stuff, right? Pretty simple. I can do that. And I was able to, in plenty of times when, Karen was at work, or I was doing my own thing or whatever, working different shifts or any of those things, where I just needed somebody. I was depressed or whatever. The best way to deal with depression, in my opinion, is to do things for other people and to have somebody like a cat or a dog to love. We couldn't have a dog because my wife is allergic to them pretty severely. But she gave Frank love when she and I first started hanging out, and I already had Frank, and she already had a kitty, and I loved that kitty like was my own, and she passed away a couple of years ago, and which was really tough. She had cancer, and Frankie just not long after that, which I think might have even contributed. Frankie got kidney disease, which her kidneys were starting to basically shut down. So we had to put him on a special diet, and he lost a ton of weight. And I didn't think he would last this long, frankly, but he did. And he was never in pain that I know of, but who knows? They can't complain that much. Um, but he was lovey-dovey until yesterday, day before, and then after that it started really going downhill fast and got to the point where he couldn't even move, and I was having to give him water through a syringe, in his mouth and stuff like that. So I didn't put him down. you know he wasn't in pain, so I did. Karen and I both held him a lot, and told him how good he was and that we loved him, and I talked to him the way that I always talk to him and stuff like that to help him not be scared. And last night he took his last breath. He led a good life. He had a good life, and he traveled more than pretty much any kid he ever has. So anyway, I'm not going to keep going about that. I love you guys and have a great day. Bye.